Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for a new show, Tower of God. This is we're on episode 1, of course, and this is a slot on my channel. Every Sunday I release a airing show, and it's kind of like a newer thing I started when My Hero Academia season started. I started that on Sundays, and then I was like, you know what? I'll keep this slot, and then whenever My Hero Academia finishes, I'll set up a poll to vote for, shows that look good in the or pretty much almost every show except for the ones with like the Eki tag or Echi or however you say it. So I'm not a big fan of like massive fan service, so I try to avoid those ones, but unless they come like extremely highly recommended. Either way, and I let you guys vote for whatever, show you think is going to be best that season. So this time it is Tower of God that won the poll, and I did notice that I thought everything fell in line perfectly. Like, the next week after My Hero Academia ended, that's when the Tower of God first episode is going to come out, but I realized when I was setting everything up to watch this tonight that the second episode is already out. So I want to watch this as it airs with you guys. So at some point within, like, the next week or two, I'm going to try to watch, the extra episodes to catch up, and I'll just release them early for you guys. That way we can all be on the same page and I'm not one behind the entire time. That way, when you guys finish watching your episode, if you wanted to, you could come and chat. But that being said, I do watch this in subbed. I have no idea if this is one of like the simul-dub things that go on where they release dubbed at the same time, but either way, I am watching subbed. And I don't know anything about this show. I typically don't watch trailers or read summaries and stuff. I read the genres when I was creating the poll just to make sure it didn't have the Eki tag. That's all I did. And honestly, at that point, I think I put 12 or 13 shows on the poll. I can't even remember what tags this show has. So I have no idea what this show is. You guys voted for it, so... And I guess the only thing I do know is one of my friends said it's probably the most anticipated show, like new show this season. I guess I've heard there's not too many like good shows this season, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this one's about, and it's always fun getting into a new world, a new story, and experiencing whatever it has to offer, whether it's good or bad. Regardless, usually the first few episodes are fun for me, even on like the bad shows, just because you're learning what's going on. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump into this episode and see what we have going for us. Alrighty, so for those of you that may be new to the channel, the way I do my videos is it's timer based, so you guys need to have the footage yourself. You're going to sync with my timer. I've had a lot of copyright issues in the past, not even too long ago, like a few months ago. I lost like every single video that I had set up because of copyright issues by having like the footage in that corner, like some channels do. So I now do just the timer based in that corner. You guys can sync to the timer. There'll be a little 8-second clip or so to help you guys sync to get it perfect. And you guys can watch the entire episode along with me. Alright guys, so get your footage ready. I'm going to do a countdown here. We are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, fiery stuff. Oh, Crunchyroll. I don't watch a lot of Crunchyroll, so it's I didn't realize that was like the Crunchyroll intro. What do I desire? Whoa. Whoa, the art style is this the art style of the whole show? That's kind of cool. Power and influence. Money and riches. Money and riches is kind of nice. Revenge, ooh. Transcend all such things. Damn. Oh, I know this voice actor. That's like crazy beast. Are they fighting it, or what are they? Alright, well, he's eaten. The Tower of God. Oh, who is that voice actor? So I am gonna watch the opening. I'm guessing this is the opening, maybe? Or not yet? Ah, reminds me of Don Maki, except you don't really become a god. Huh. Whoa. Okay, now's the opening. I love the art style so far. It's very unique. Birdie flying. I usually try not to analyze. I like sometimes I'll watch the openings right off the bat. Sometimes I wait. I don't know whether there's a lot of spoilers in this opening, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. Sometimes I'll minimize the episode and just let it running and not watch it. But I'll just try not to analyze it too much. I'll either talk or so far it's not too much. It's kind of like credits with a little bit of art. The art looks a little different in the opening than it did in those first scenes, I think. Interesting. So it's a show about climbing a tower. Reminds me of Don Maki, where there's this, tower that involves gods and stuff. Granted, this one, when you get to the top of the tower, you become a god, which is interesting. I'm always a fan of, the tower kind of storylines where you're, slowly ascending and trying to become, assuming you fight monsters and stuff in there, you become stronger as you reach the higher floors and stuff. And so do the monsters and stuff. It's pretty cool idea. Alright. What are you running from? Or are you running to something? Oh, there's another one. So we have Bam and Rachel. You ripped her bow off. Yeah, the art's really cool. I'm liking it so far. Forget about me. Why? Is this a dream? Or she's turning to petals? Huh. So she's going to ascend the tower. What? They're floating? Or are they still is the door opening on the ground? Reminds me of some Full Metal Alchemist door stuff. Is this do you assimilate into the tower? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, is he going next? It's a big hand. Oh, was that whole thing a dream? Okay, maybe he was transported? I am so confused. Look at this guy. Hey, Don. He looks like a Pokemon. Okay, so I don't think that was a dream. So she actually turned into like petals and got summoned in, and then he came too. How did she already get to the top of the tower? Oh, is this that big monster thing from before in the beginning? Yes, it is. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Is that like water that's in there, or is that thing flying? Oh, no hesitation, really. Subarashi. Whoa! Who's this? Some girl. Whoa. Are they speaking a different language? Yeah, okay, they were. I think. Can you understand their language now? Ah, yes. Ah. What the heck? Whoa. A non regular. Hmm. Princess. Whoa. Alright, so they're here to help him, but they're kind of well, she seems to want to, but he's the other guy's kind of reluctant. Ah. Hidden power. Transform. Looks like he might be the protagonist, so I'm sure he has some power. Ooh. Huh. I expected her to be like an antagonist, but she just wants to help him. He's determined to get his girl. Hmm. Huh. Gonna give him a weapon. That's forbidden for her to give out, I guess. Only a princess is allowed to use it. Ooh. That's a pretty cool sword. This poor guy. Alright, he's got a weapon, he's got a goal. He's got his first quest. Now he just has to reach out and begin. Lady Yuri. Hmm. She finds this all interesting. Oh, you just walk right through the gate thing. Alright. One way. And what is that? Are they gonna show us? And then tell us? Hmm. Damn. Well, he's gonna cut his way out from the inside, right? Hmm. Why is she so devoted on saving him? He did the right thing. So that is the one way. Oh, he's destroying it from the inside, it seems like. Or getting thrown up? Okay. Vomited. Ah. uh. I mean, I guess it is true. You tell someone to jump into a giant monster's mouth and stab it. He's gonna go get his girl. That's his goal. Was he not able to break it? The test hasn't even begun. Huh. This is a very interesting show. It chipped a little bit. Just keep hacking away. Whoa, what's this? Oh god, that looks painful. Wait, what? Is that him? With long hair? I thought that was someone else. Him when he was younger? What? Was he like trapped down here? Now he has no memory? Interesting. They're doing a good job at creating a lot of damn questions. What? Wait, can they not see the sky from where they are? Hmm. In this dark world. Interesting. Are they like all underground and only the tower rises to the surface of the earth or something? Oh, it cracked a bit more there. Uh oh, the monster's moving. What if he uses the monster to break the ball? Oh. Speak to the sword. Man, even she doubts it. Oh, they listened. Damn. Get wrecked, you beast. Whoa. Oh. Alright. That's all he cares about. Such a boring boy. Alright, well. Oh, get wrecked. Be gone, woman. Alright. He vanished. Poor monster just wanted a meal. Just ran away with her sword. Huh. Damn. Navigator. I think that's the first thing we've had to, like... I don't think we have a name for him other than Navigator. Whoa. Hmm. Why did he kill it? So there's like a time discrepancy there or something between... So she might be older or something. Hmm. Blue sky. Test 2, the regulars. Alright, grassy field. There's a sky. What? Oh, a talking cube. Regulars, but he's a non-regular. But I'm guessing that doesn't identify that. 400 regulars here. Oh no. Oh no. Is it like just a battle royale kind of thing? He's gonna defeat people and, well, and stay alive and let other people defeat people probably too. They said whatever means, they didn't say you can't kill, so. Oh. Yep, make sure you have the sword. Oh crap. Whoa, look at this dude. Jesus. His foot is the size of the kid's torso. Stab him. Oh. Oh, nope, someone else shot him. Jesus. 4 arrows. In the chest. Oh, you're next. Run. Oh, shit. The sniper. So there's guns in this world. Oh my god. He's just lucking out, honestly. Whoa. Briefcase dude. He was in, like, the opening, I think, wasn't he? This friggin' crazy red thing with 4 arms. Who's he up against? Oh my god, what the heck is that thing? Who's that? Lizard Man. Oh, he was the one that grabbed the sniper. Oh! Toss! Huh. Does he sense our main character? Huh. So something about these weapons, right? So he took out that guy. Oh, jeez. That one with a bunch of eyes hasn't, like, moved an inch. Oh, is that the end? Yep. That's the end. I like the song. I haven't even heard much about it yet. Oh, okay. It started off in English. I was like, is this whole song gonna be English? Interesting. Huh. I kinda like the song. So we just have some credits rolling. So far, no images. I'm gonna keep watching just in case after credits and stuff. Interesting show. I don't even know what to make of it. I have a lot more questions and, like, honestly, I didn't learn much. I have some assumptions I can make and stuff like that, but a lot of, I believe, auto-tune in this. Kind of like a very mild form of auto-tune, I think, but I still kind of like it. I like the beat, even though I can't understand what they're saying. Alright. Yep, and that is the end of the first episode of Tower of God, guys. Interesting show. I really don't know what to make of it because there's just so many more questions than answers. But basically, I really like the art style. The art style has a very, like, simpleness to it. Like, it's not I wouldn't say extremely detailed, but I think, like, the lack of detail along, like, I don't mean lack of detail in, like, a bad way, but, like, the way it's drawn, and then I like how the outlines to the characters kind of look like crayon sort of look, or like a colored pencil was used or something like that. It's not like the solid black outlining that you see in some shows. It's more like, I don't know how to explain it, to put it, like, gravelly sort of, you know. But I think that in combination with the way they did this, like, I think, like, those outlines in, like, a traditional anime, like, wouldn't look very good, but the way they did this with those outlines, it looks really cool. I'm really liking the art style. as for the story, I mean, we know our protagonist's goals, which is good. We just don't know anything about the world. But the main character doesn't seem to know much about the world either, so it's going to be kind of like a learning experience. But so far we know that the main character Bomb, however you're supposed to say it, I'm not sure. I think they say a different word, and for us it's translated to BAM. So I'm not sure. Like, I know Rachel is the girl. That's how it's spelt for us, but they pronounce it like Rahel or something like that. Um, I think I'm just gonna call her Rachel just because it's gonna make my life a little bit easier. I apologize. Maybe I'll try to get comfortable with saying, because like it's so weird to say like Rahel. You know, it sounds weird for an American like myself. You know, but I'm just gonna say Bam and Rachel, and then we have Lady Yuri, and then Navigator, and then Hadon, right? Those are all the names we've been given so far. We know there's a king, and we know that Lady Yuri is the princess of the king. Like, so I'm guessing daughter, obviously. Uh, she goes against what she's not supposed to do just because she's bored. You know, she interferes with all this stuff even though she's not supposed to, and stuff like that. Which is not the most like thrilling of motivations, but I feel like there's probably something deeper that she just doesn't want to say right away, right? Like is her entire motivation for doing this just like this boy's kind of cute and I'm bored? Like is that really it? Like for me that seems a little bit shallow, but usually when a character does this in a show, they have some kind of deeper reason for doing it that we're going to learn later on. So we'll just have to watch more to find that out. But she's a pretty cool character. I like how she wasn't antagonistic in the typical sense to our character, which I thought she would be the first. Like, the second she showed up, I was like, alright, so who's this gonna be? Like, how is she gonna stop our main character, you know? But really, she tried to convince. She's like an antagonist to hate on, you know? She tried to get him to make the test easier and stuff like that because she didn't want him to just be killed, you know? Which is really cool. It put a nice spin on things that I thought was neat. Um, but I guess back to our main character. His pretty much only goal is to, I don't want to use the word rescue, but he wants to make it to Rachel because obviously they said in the beginning that Rachel's goal has always been climbing the tower, I think, as long as I remember that right. And then Bam's goal has always been to be with Rachel, right? So, um, so you know, Bam's chasing after Rachel, who entered the door right before him, but much in a different way. He kind of woke up somewhere, and she kind of like disintegrated. And I thought that was going to be like a dream sequence, you know, like this girl that he likes left, and he was dreaming about when she left, and that was just like symbolism. But I don't know. She's apparently already at the top of the tower, and that's where he needs to get to. If she went in right before he did, how did she get there so quickly? Was she just granted permission to go to the top? Did she fight through everything and there's like some kind of time discrepancy, like 10 seconds in the real world is like 10 days inside the tower or something? Because they did say at some point in this episode that she has lived at the top of the tower for a while without him. I think is what like the goddess chick that came out of the sword. I said goddess, I don't know. I'm assuming the lady that like appeared after he asked for help with the sword. Um she mentioned something along those lines, which led me to further believe that there could just be like a time discrepancy from when you enter the tower. Like how much time is spent outside the tower and inside the tower is vastly different, you know. Um, but I don't know. That's just an assumption. But I also have the assumption that they live in some kind of world where they regularly don't have access to the sky. Rachel was sick of the dark places. She wanted to see the stars. So I mean, my first guess is underground. Um, it kind of reminds me of Gurren Lagann a little bit in that these characters have lived underground all their lives and they have heard rumors about the surface but barely even believe it themselves and stuff like that. And it's a big struggle to break up to the surface, but the which is kind of a cool concept. They say that when you reach the top of the tower, like the whole deal with the tower is you ascend the floors. When you make it to the top, you become like a god. Now, I was thinking maybe this could be like our world, but with a little bit of like fantasy aspect thrown in, with regards to like maybe only the worthy are allowed to make it up to the surface, and then once you're up to the surface, it's a world much like our own, or maybe like more of a fantasy setting kind of thing, possibly. But and like you start off underground and you work your way up to the surface like that, and the people that are on the surface, even though they're just like normal people, possibly, they would be considered like gods because they made it that far. But I kind of take that back now, because not only like I thought Hayden might have been like a unique thing um for this tower, he's like the overseer of the tower kind of thing. But once we got towards the end of the episode where we had that battle royale thing going on, there were so many weird different people. Like there was that big red dude with four arms. There was, the lizard guy who was able to talk. There was that big thing with all the eyes and all that. There was like so many different like races, and why do so many people look so different? I don't know the answer to that. So I guess I lost all credibility for my idea that the surface is this like, normal world, where just like humans are revered as gods because they made it there. Because there's so many different races. Who knows what the surface looks like? It could be, a bunch of different races. Are these all like I don't even know. Like there might not even be a surface. She said that when you reach the top of the tower, you're able to see the stars. So I took that literally in the fact that maybe the tower ascends to the surface and they're underground, But realistically, it doesn't have to be that at all. Like you could be transported somewhere when you reach the top. Hell, you could have magical powers and be able to conjure up a sky that you want to see, I don't know. You could I don't friggin' know. It could be literally anything. I'm just shooting at the moon here with ideas. Um, but jeez. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm so fascinated. Like, I, I wish we had a little bit more answers other than like, because really, like, we have the protagonist's motivations, and that's like all we have that's like concrete, right? And even the protagonist, we have stuff about him that we don't know. Like, Bam, he was underground or something, and he had like a pile of rocks trying to like break out, and Rachel was the one to save him. He had like long hair at the time. He didn't have his memory, so there's like a whole past that we have to discover with him. I have no idea what's going to be going on with that. Um, and then, there's just so many mysteries in this show that they set up for us in the first episode. I want to know more. But I also didn't expect the show to be so gruesome, right? Like, we usually, I shouldn't say that. No. I was gonna say usually a show will demonstrate how like gruesome it can be in the first like half of the first episode, but that's not entirely true, because if you look at like Made in Abyss, and stuff like that, there's a lot of shows that don't show you its true colors right away. But I was just thinking the whole time, I was thinking, okay, this guy's gonna go on a journey. He's probably gonna fight different, kind of challenges. Like this one, he had to go in, break the ball, and part of the challenge was to be eaten by the creature, stab him from the inside, and then get thrown up. I thought it was gonna be like different puzzles and stuff like that on the different floors. But no, the second floor he just gets into, it's just a battle royale where you're gonna bring the numbers from 400 down to 200. You're gonna cut it in half, and you do that just by murdering people. And I feel like there might be another way to ascend, because the white-haired kid was like, you blindly follow orders. So I'm wondering if, the stupid people are killing people thinking that's the way to ascend, but this white-haired kid has, some other plans in mind. He has some other idea on how to ascend. I have no idea if that's the case. That's just, my headcanon based off, the one guy that went up to kill him and just he was just saying like all you can do is follow orders. So I don't know, but it was a lot more gruesome than I thought. We had, he just cut up that red dude with 4 arms that went after him. The one dude that tried to kill Bam was just shot through the chest like 4 times with arrows, and then the archer was just sniped. Just all you see is like him go flying backwards and blood just splatter and stuff like that, which I love it. I'm not really shy to any of that stuff. I much prefer like gruesome shit like that. Honestly, it makes it way more interesting than if they just like censor it or something like that. But yeah, um, it seems like Hayden has some interesting motivations. Like I'm not sure what he like is trying to gain. Does he know something more about Bam than like Lady Yuri does? Um like why did this kid appear in this world? They said he came through the gate of his own volition. So does that mean other people get summoned like against their will? Like is the tower more like a prison kind of thing where you get like sentenced to be there or something? I don't know. But didn't they say that? I don't know. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to be able to find it now. Um yeah, wow, I skipped to it fairly quickly. An outsider who entered the tower by opening the gates on their own. So maybe there's someone else that opens the gates for them. Uh, I'm not sure that could be implied by that statement as well. Um, but she also mentioned like, do you see some kind of hidden power in him? And Hayden was very like standoffish. He wasn't very forthcoming with information of why he's taking this kid, sending him into these like hard missions. Also, Hayden destroyed the monster like easily. Uh, so, and it seemed like Lady Yuri was saying, can't you give him an easier test? So, if this is a first floor, does that mean that Hayden could have given him any test he wanted, and he decided to go with this one? But it seems like this test has been used before because the navigator knew how to do it. So I don't know. Like, my thought would be that maybe Hayden just conjured up this monster, conjured up that ball, and said, go break it. And, but then the navigator knew exactly how this was done. Like, he's seen other people do it before. So I don't know. Because, like, if the floors are these static things where this monster is always on floor 1, then how would Hayden give him an easier task from what Lady Yuri was saying, right? Lady Yuri was like, can't you give him something easier to do? But, I don't know. It's not like you go down to like, oh, okay, we'll bring him to, floor 0. I mean, I guess there could be. There could be a floor -10 that's like 10 times easier than this one. I don't know. I'm really clueless. I have so many questions about this show, guys, but I think I'm out of theories for now. It was a really good episode. It was really cool. I kind of like the characters, the main character's motivations. You know, he doesn't want to ascend this tower to become this god. You know, he just wants to get back with his friend or, you know, the one he loves. I don't know if he loves her or just is friends or whatever, but I like Lady Yuri, how she doesn't, you know, live up to the conventions of typical, like, you know, what I thought would be an antagonist that jumps in the story, but she really wasn't, you know. Um, I like how she just has that, you know, I guess what's the word? I can't think of the word now. Just the personality to go against everything that, you know, go against all the rules she's been given. Like, you know, she's the only one that's allowed to use those swords that she conjured. She gave one to him. She's not supposed to be interfering in any of this. She does it anyway. And apparently she could be executed for this. And she's a princess. So I wonder why it's so bad to interfere with this tower and the applicants and stuff like that are inside of it. But I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to watch more. There is another episode I could watch right now, but I'm not gonna, just because I don't really have the time. It's kind of late right now. But I will try to get the second episode out maybe before next Sunday. So that way next Sunday I'll be releasing episode 3 like normal, and we'll be back on track to be on, you know, I'll be watching it as it airs with you guys. Granted, I'll be a few days after. I think this show comes out on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I think it might be Wednesdays, but maybe it comes out Tuesday. I don't know. And then I don't watch it until Saturday night, and then I edit it and get it out for Sunday and stuff like that. But either way, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want early access or to see any other kind of shows, early access for other shows, not for this one, because this one I watch while it's airing, like I said. But for my other reactions on my channel, I do have early access on my Patreon. The link is in the description, or you can just go to patreon.com/Morthadon. And I also will be starting Patreon shows very shortly, where you will have access to shows that are only on Patreon, at least until I watch the entire show, which the first one I'm going to be starting here soon is Soul Eater. And so all 51 episodes of that will be on Patreon. You know, I'll be releasing them week by week, starting, you know, at some point this week. So, yeah, if you guys want to check that out, I very much appreciate all the support. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.